Well, friends, we are now in Chosen, or Korea, as you perhaps know it better. You are looking at the picturesque peaks of the craggy Kongo Range. These mountains are the supreme representation of scenic Chosen, an unforgettable sight and a challenge to mountaineers. Though it too rarely occurs in the history of mankind, man has admirably collaborated with nature in Chosen, blending his architecture with the setting nature has provided. Even to this day, we find old Chosen's architecture in perfect condition, as here at Kaeshu, the ancient capital. You will note in the center of this scene the entrance to a cave which is located near Kaeshu. It is here that the masterpieces of sculpture remain unchanged through the centuries. When you travel the countryside, the women folk seem to be continually washing their clean linen by every little brook and river. In this country, sartorial cleanliness is not only next to godliness, but a part of it. Isn't she pretty? Watch out, my fair one, for your dainty little fingers. We pause along the roadside to watch the youngsters of this school at their gymnastics period. And in the cheerful environment, they grow like young shoots. This is what gives the Chosenese woman their poise and grace. It is balancing the laundry on the heads as the day's work is done. Down the road, charcoal and little branches of pine, denoting the birth of the baby girl, hang over the gate as a sign of good omen. Charcoal and chili pepper ginger up the natural jubilation that a man is born, but the ladies may have another thought. This grand old man says he has only 12 boys at his happy home. This method gives a lovely gloss to the linen in Chosen. The household device is a fulling stock, a kajam. Often the rhythmic spanking extends till late at night. Spare the rod and spoil both the child and linen might just as well be the Chosen motto. While the women are at work in the home, the men are at work in the fields. The industry, patience, and skill of the Chosenese farmer are reflected in these orderly, well-cultivated plots of farmland. Rice fields, and it looks like a bumper crop. This train is the express running direct to Peking through Manchukuo. This map indicates the relative positions of these three fascinating countries, with railway lines, air routes, sea routes, and principal cities. Keizhou, the capital of Chosen, is, you will note, a harmonious blending of the east and the west. These wooded hills screen the Chosen Shrine, where the people venerate the guardian spirits of the sun goddess and the great Emperor Meiji. Thousands each day climb the 384 steps to pay homage at the national sanctuary. Of course, the first thing which occurs to the traveler's mind is where to stay, and so we come to the Chosen Hotel. The Hanto Hotel is just beyond it. In its courtyard, we find this interesting relic of the past. Let's ask for a peek at the book the fair lass is reading. Aha! A history of Chosen extending a mere 4,000 years. The Government General is located at Keizhou, the civic and administrative center of Chosen. The consulates of different countries are located here, besides the Imperial University, colleges of law, commerce, engineering, medicine, and the other commercial and industrial institutions. Let us now go into the quiet countryside. Ladies, here's an ideal reducing exercise for you. Not a bad one, too, for some men. Stupid, would you say? Try one in your backyard for that man on the flying trapeze feeling. Up you go, and down you come. Another recreation is athletic archery. They usually aim their arrows way up high to reach targets as far as 200 meters away. You are now going to call at the home of a Chosenese gentleman. You will note his simple garden and unostentatious one-story house. The ladies are strictly segregated in the upper stratum of the Chosenese society. That looks like keeping the woman, or is it the men, in their place. Even our handsome cameramen were unable to get through the barrier. There's something in the air. Sniff, sniff, and another sniff. These are the household pickle jars whose size and number give an idea of the owner's wealth. This man must be a plump plutocrat or a belted earl. From the pickle jars, we follow our nose into the kitchen, where comes the aroma of the delicious Chosenese food these girls are preparing. Look at that smoking pipe, such length. It even extends out of the window. Or is it his brand of tobacco? These gentlemen are playing at one of the native games, a sort of chess. Your move, old man. The elders have their own pastime, such as this boating picnic. These charming damsels are key sons. Above reproach, they receive cultural training in courses of study which include music, drawing, language, dancing, calligraphy, and ethics. Over the waters, rings the sweet melody of the ballad of old Chosen. This classical dance tells the old story of the lady who entices a priest from the priestly way. And her seductive charm along the international highway across the Yalu River into Manchukuo. So au revoir, dear old Chosen, and welcome Manchukuo of New Asia.